last video, we talked about how we met.
Yeah.
Him asking me to be his girlfriend, and we left it there. And also to address some of the things. Listen in the comment section. So, of course, Nathan did pull for the receipts, right?
Yeah.
And it's something that ever since we started dating, it's something that we did. So we started dating in 2018, and we have all those WhatsApp messages.
Yeah, every one of them.
Every one of them. I think 2 reasons. Nathan would always lose his phone. I figured we need to hang on to these messages, so we just export our WhatsApp messages. And also, I think later on in our dating life, we realized that there were some times where I didn't like him so much, and I guess he didn't like me so much. And when we looked back at the messages, it reminded us
Where we came from.
It reminded us that, oh, there was a time when you actually liked each other.
Yeah.
Those of you who watched the How We Met video you would realize that we met at choir practice.
Yeah.
And I think a friend of mine was saying that means you guys sing a lot. No.
Not really, no. Not really.
No.
And we do sing, but not as much. Yeah, well.
You sing. So I was on the choir.
She sings too.
I was on the choir because I love singing. I don't believe I can sing, but I love singing. Yeah, if that makes sense. Like, we are different individuals.
Yeah.
Even from the videos, I think you can see our personalities coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So Nathan being the reserved one, the eloquent one, the what else? For me, I am
very cautious.
You're cautious.
You are cautious.
I'm cautious?
Yeah.
No, but you're the cautious one, because I say it, and even if I don't say it, my face is going to say it. Right? So I think you are the cautious one.
Okay. As you guys probably would have heard, I am from Manchester. This is where I was born and grown. Candice, she's all the way from Portland. Yeah, she has never been to Manchester except for that day that we had met. Right? That was your first time?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was her first time. She even eventually moved to Manchester where I lived. Yeah, that was during our courting period.
As it regards to schooling, we're also worlds apart with that as well.
Oh, yeah.
I went to a traditional school. I went to the Titchfield High School. Nathan is annoyed. Because everywhere we go...
Oh, everywhere. Trust me. Everywhere we go, it's like some Titchfield alumni just shows up. I mean, like, remember, Titchfield is in Portland, and we'll be in Manchester, and there'll be multiple people showing up. We'll be in any part of Jamaica.
Nathan was homeschooled.
Yeah. So a little bit about my story. I started traditional school, went to West Indies College Prep when I was around, I was up to K2. After K2, I was pulled out of school, and I was homeschooled straight up until around grade 5. Yeah, when I finished grade 5, then it was decided that me and my sister, we went into a private school. I was Bel Air school at the time, and I went straight into grade 8. So I kind of skipped a few grades, because homeschooling at the time, it was kind of pushing us academically.
So it was
all through the
different.
system.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All through the system.
Yeah.
Like, our background was totally different.
Yeah.
I believe it was only because of our interests.
Mm-hmm.
We saw a little compatibility there,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why we decided to give it a shot.
Yeah.
But it was totally different.
Man, so things that we were both interested in was like photography.
Mm-hmm.
We both loved that. At a point in our courtship, we even decided that we were going to purchase a camera system. What's it called? A DSLR camera?
DSLR.
Yeah, DSLR camera
Mm-hmm.
kit, a starter kit. online together.
That was an
I
investment.
think that was our first, good investment.
We also talked about our vegetarian journey. We realized that we're both vegetarians.
Yeah.
We had made a video about that one. You can go and watch that one as well, about our vegetarian journey. So our first date was we were in Kingston at the time. We were living in Kingston, still going to university.
Yeah.
So our first date was at Sovereign Center. It's this mall in Kingston. It's the corporate area.
Yeah.
And it's this mall that we hang out. Once you're living in Kingston, you know Sovereign.
It's just the spot, especially if you're going to university.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And my favorite place at the time to eat was this place called Fat Boy.
Fat Boy.
So it was like Subway, where you could get a foot-long sandwich and you can customize it. You can put lettuce, pickles,
tomatoes, cucumbers.
Exactly. Anything that you want.
There's a lot of vegetables that were
cheese.
available. Yeah.
Yeah, and you get sweet potato fries. So it was really lovely. So we went there, we just had our meal, and then we went across the road to a parking lot and we just sat and talked. That was it. It was nothing big and fancy, which was fine.
It wasn't 100.
Nobody's gonna get that. I'm gonna have to put that out, okay?
University. There were a number of things that we did, together while on campus. So, we would have like picnics, we'd have prayer and fastings together. Occasionally, quite frequently actually, we'd have picnics at what they call Chapel Gardens. It's where the chapel is on the UE campus. And also we would have picnics at Hope Gardens.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, and sometimes I would prepare the meals, and sometimes Candice would, or she would prepare half and I would prepare part of it, and we would come together, and share a meal together, laugh and just, talk together, in nature. Because we that's one thing that we share a lot, nature. Yeah.
Yes, we love being outdoors to do. Or we would go on a brunch on Sundays. We would go on a brunch with Stairs.
Yes.
Remember that?
Pick up the Stairs. I would not call Stairs a third wheel because she's our friend. She's our friend, and I enjoyed her being there every time. And I guess it is one thing that you could do in your dating, that when you're going out, you have a third person there who is also close. Yeah, third wheel who is close to the both of you. To make sure you keep you both accountable.
Definitely. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So accountability, and also be so involved that you don't have any time for any funny business.
Yeah.
Most of our time was spent, because we were very involved. So it was spent at choir practice, or planning a program, or cooking, or just visiting different churches. That's what we did. And when we're not doing that, as Nathan would have said, prayer and fasting, or there were what we call prayer gardens on a Sunday. So we're just very involved. So I know definitely that my nieces will be tumbling over each other coming into the comment section. But here are some tips for you when you are planning, when you are ready to date. As a friend of mine would say, ensure you know the background. Search out, like become an FBI, so you know what you're getting yourself into. Do that. Trust me.
This is a little more of our dating journey. And, it's not everything, but, maybe we'll create another video with a little bit more details later on. But this is a little more of, how our journey was like, some of the stuff that we did during our dating and during our courting. And we just ask that you just, keep following us on our journey, and, just press that bell icon if you have not as yet, to keep up to date with our videos. So, take care, guys. Bye.
Hi.